Так, ну что? Задание. Не шахты. Ой, он так далеко. Давайте лучше на карте. Карте. Да. Что-то я окна открыл. Холодно стало. Так. Пока мы еще здесь, давайте-ка быстренько продадим вещи. Там, я так понимаю, все равно для нас ничего интересного нет. Кроме вот этого. Остальное отдаем.
Ranrock's loyalists is not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
Так, я вообще продать хотел.
Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Так, а чё? Или нет? Нифига, я здесь... Здесь ничего, наверное, и не продам, да? Ну, получается, да, потому что я взял вообще какое-то другое задание. Забота о брате. Давайте лагерь гоблинов зачистим.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described. Petrificus totalis. Revenue.
Так, а что, их двое, что ли? Так, неудачная попытка. Да ладно, наковальня не могла так разбиться. Ой.
You only have Ranrock to blame. One camp down, one more to go.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? If only I could get my hands on Fig for that student.
Revelio.
Could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Интересно, если их по-тихому убить, никто не придет там дополнительно.
How nice of you to stop by. You will regret.
Прикинь, пришли.
One less human to worry about.
Понятно. А что это я не могу? А, это я вообще не то делаю.
I was right not to be worried about you. I should confringo. No! I will make you pay. Fight about what is a popski? Confringo. I won't wait. Yeah, confringo. I will make you pay. Confringo. I won't rest. Defendo.
Revelio.
Ну и все.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Сейчас мы эти подберем быстренько. Вроде тут больше нет, зато смотрите, что там у нас.
These rocks have seen better days.
Ого. Может быть, это мне надо потом? А, нет, здесь вон на карте что-то помеченное.
Revelio.
Так, ну там 11. Здесь кустики, там еще. А, ну, нет.
Confringo.
О как.
Revelio.
Еще шмоточки. Еще золото. Вот и выход. А вот здесь, я думаю, можно, да, продать?
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
Так, ну что, посмотрим, что у него тут есть. Лунный камень, листья сладкой мальвы, листья бадьяна. Еще какая-то небесная. Но нам это не надо, мы продаем.
I shall hope to do business with you again.
Не буду. Не буду.
That's been a pleasure.
А. Ну-ка, а здесь у нас не жабы. Да, гляди-ка. Все, нету никого.
No need to be
Да
difficult.
куда?
I mean you no harm. I'll look after you.
Еще одну заберем.
Revelio.
Все, походу здесь больше не осталось никого. А не, гляди. Еще есть. Давайте всех заберем сразу.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Ну и все.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I do miss the bustle of business.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out. How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
Вот, смотрите, оказывается, надо было только сделать задание, и у нее сразу же
Thank you.
мех дворняги, зловоние мертвецов и клык паука. А мне уже ничего не надо, я уже все продал.
Thank you for passing through.
Так. Нам вот сюда надо. Да? Туда же ли что-то? Не туда. Туда.
I thought my owl might be...
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
It won't be long now before we find another
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's
Мы
loyalists.
их постараемся обойти. Зачем нам их задевать? Так, ну это, наверное, вообще мы не туда идем. Неплохо. Больше некуда, да, идти?
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
This is going well.
We make a
Yeah.
good team.
Пока все
We do
потихонечку.
advance.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which
Давайте,
one I'd
ага.
choose?
Получится? О, посмотрите.
Perhaps we can find an
Есть
alternate route up
проходик.
ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Самое главное, чтобы сейчас никто не выбрался тут. Че не забрался к нам. Потому что я вон смотрю, здесь вон пауки лежат.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a trolley.
Revelio.
Вот мы и в шахту зашли. По-тихому, не привлекая внимания.
For better or for
Бля.
worse, we're in.
I'll be quiet.
I'm famished.
All around.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo!
Все.
Revelio! I don't see any goblins in these webs.
To discover
Protego!
spiders trail.
Да господи.
Hello? Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young. One there. Why is it a grapple? You are.
This will not go well for you.
Let's get this over with. Can't handle a little altercation. Who do you think you are?
О, опять не те заклинания.
So clever.
Confringo!
Think you're clever, don't you?
Release me. You won't get away.
Defender! Compulsor! Revelio!
How many random loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here
Так,
they want.
листья бадьяна подобрали.
Confringo!
Так, трехместный диван.
That ledge is awfully
Зачем он
high.
нам?
Any ideas?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Так. А здесь сундучок. Все, теперь давайте вниз. Здесь, я так понимаю, мы все забрали.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs. Reparo.
Revelio.
Нифига, сундук запихали. Такой.
Confringo.
Да. Изучите коллекцию, чтобы узнать способности и уязвимость своих врагов. Да ладно, а вонь это было.
Another spider. I should sleep better tonight.
Усё что ли тут?
Revelio.
Так, ну это я надеюсь, это там дальше у нас будет. Блин, там сундук какой-то, гляди. А, нет, это не сундук, это то, что мы поднимали, да?
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Маленькие ковры.
Lumos.
Нормальный сундучело такой. Неизвестный предмет для шеи.
Lumos.
Малиновый цилиндр. А что так темно-то было сразу? Вон, гляди, этих чучел столько.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome
We
distraction.
have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
How nice of you to stop by. Get away!
Это у меня подзависло или что?
You almost had a there you are. Nice try. Impressed? Pitiful.
finished yet?
It's
Ёптали.
almost as if they were waiting.
О,
Confringo! Defender!
нет?
Crucial. Depulsor! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Defender! Depulsor! We certainly cleared
Что?
the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Сейчас я поподбираю тут все, что нам надо.
Confringo! Now, Depulsor! We can have a look.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Confringo! A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
А здесь тоже полосатый шар. Ну, а толку нам от этих? Они все равно характеристики плохие. Так, исследуйте комнату. Книга. Когда я очнулась, перед глазами все расплывалось. Так долго я была без сознания. Помню лишь его глаза. Пустой взгляд. Пустой. Потому что он уже не испытывал боли. Но. А еще я помню, как меня захлестнула эйфория, когда боль рассеялась, а потом все вокруг завертелось. Кажется, я ударилась головой, когда падала. Ни ушиба, ни ссадины нет, но в голове пульсирует боль. Надеюсь, это не черная смерть. Зато он больше не будет страдать.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more.
Сундучела.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Revelio. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out...
Возвращаемся в крипту.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
Это такое?
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Он все не ушел. Так, ну что я хочу вам предложить? Раздобыть дирокола. На карте, я не знаю, обозначается, не обозначается. Логово пушишки, значит, обозначается. Пушишка. Гиппогриф. Пурпурный жаб. Болтрушайки. Жаба. Единорог. Жаба. Где же ты? Я где-то их видел, а где видел, не помню. Мы еще тогда с Натан, что ли, ходили. Или с кем это? Девушкой какой-то. Да, с Натан вроде. Единорог. Болтрушайка. Жаба. О, господи, они еще по-другому как-то могут называться, да? Печально известный рак. Тролль. Лагерь бандитов. Гиппогриф. Как древней магии. Пушишка. Пу-пу-пу-пу-пу-пу. Так, давайте тогда в коллекцию. Может быть, мы что-то не то ищем? Это, нет, это фестрал. Гриф. Вупер. А, вот он, блин, дирикол-то, а. А где мы их тогда видели? Скажите мне. Такое ощущение, что мы где-то видели здесь недалеко. Логово паука. И мне казалось. Хранилище сокровищ, испытание Мерлина, Леопольд Бабок, страница руководства. Где же мы их видели? такое ощущение, что где-то здесь. Пещера. Это гиппогриф. Большой пурпурный жабы. Единорог. Я, короче, потерялся. Экономический стол. Маленький лагерь бандитос. Ой, я чувствую где-то здесь, наверное.
How nice of you to stop by.
It's like a place right.
Revelio.
Enjoy something.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Так, я хочу подождать ночи.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft.
Revelio.
Так, я чувствую, что мы сейчас пойдем разблокировать заклинание. Блин. Неизвестный наряд.
Revelio.
У нас еще сверху этот сундучок.
An intruder.
Так, может быть, мы найдем сейчас луну-то. А вот как раз таки она и есть. Понятно. Давайте тогда займемся этим заданием. Может быть, мы сейчас что-то... Да, смотрите, Империо мы откроем. А, так нам тут лететь-то лететь тогда.
mysterious and a bit unsettling.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm
Пойдемте.
ready to explore the
Катакомбы.
catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Я думал, сейчас он
I'll be
придет.
interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to
Ну,
lose your
погнали
nerve just
изучать
yet.
катакомбы. Ага, изучили.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb.
Так.
Accio. Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Угу. Еще один сундучок.
This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an
И здесь
inconspicuous
сундук.
lock. Brilliant.
Все, получается, здесь пусто. Сейчас соберем здесь все. Ну, здесь, я так понимаю, нас могут поджидать только пауки.
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep now.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio.
И зачем? Так, глядите, у нас здесь еще дверь есть.
Confringo. Depulso. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. Confringo. Confringo. All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs
Здесь
that
у нас
underwent
чё?
expansion efforts and ran into problems.
Нас же не просто так сюда привели-то.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine though.
Так, ячейки снаряги у нас заполнены. Давайте-ка мы сейчас удалим. Удалим вот этого. Есть еще у нас зеленка? Видите-ка, есть. Сейчас нам дадут тоже Г. Ну, я Я про что и говорю. Мне так кажется, лучше вообще не подбирать ничего. Просто смысла я в этом не вижу.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Accio!
A pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
Depulso! Confringo!
Понятно. Так, запись. Стоило мне по глупости упомянуть реликвию в отчете, и мне велели оставить ее в покое. Я учту правила, но наука для меня важнее. В этой реликвии есть нечто особенное. Говорят, что волшебников, которых выбрали палочки из дуба, сильная интуиция. Думаю, это правда. Мне удалось дождаться подходящего момента и наколдовать баррикады, заслонившие реликвию. Да простят меня предки за то, что материалом послужили их кости. Я намереваюсь к ней вернуться, но сперва мне предстоит освоить заклятие Империус. Говорят, оно хорошо работает против врагов. Вот
What
так.
did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on each side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no
Это
bone.
кости надо нам туда.
Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Че шо, мало этого?
Revelio!
У нас костяшки-то есть еще?
Revelio!
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Опанца.
Accio!
Да, блин.
I need to find a safe way across.
Confringo! Depulso! Accio!
А я кости-то.
Revelio! Accio! Lumos! Accio! Lumos! Accio!
Быстро она.
Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Depulso.
Так, мы все куда-то идем. Оба-на.
Accio.
Так, очки, серебряный полуоправе.
Revelio.
Так, идем дальше. У нас получается еще здесь.
Accio.
Так.
Depulso.
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio.
Так, у нас опять ячейка занята. Зеленые. Зеленка выкидываем мы эту зеленку.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ну,
You've done it. I knew we'd
крутяк.
get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could
Ну
save
что,
your life
изучаем
should be unforgivable.
заклятие.
You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Ёкало. Империо.
There we go.
Второе
Something troubling
заклинание.
ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Не то. Ну что, попробуем, да?
Crucial. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Confringo.
Так, ну что, пойдемте искать реликвию. Я
Another barricade.
так понимаю, мы тут уже надолго. Что-то
How
тут...
gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going. Confringo.
А, гляди, их здесь 4 штуки.
I shall sleep better tonight.
Так, ладно, сейчас. Давайте это сюда. Это сюда. Теперь мы вот откроем вот это вот. И вот это вот. У нас где-то тут дверь открывалась, нет? Или погоди. Вот это. Вот это. Мне казалось, что, блин, мы вот эту дверь открыли. Это считается дверью. Просто это же не просто так.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
А, гляди, все, смотри. Больше нельзя. Погоди. Так это может быть у нас это... Кости мы так вытаскивали. Ладно, давайте выкинем. Нам сейчас тут еще предстоит ого-го сколько выкидывать. То же самое. Так, а точно нам сюда? Там тоже паучок есть. И туда ты глянь там. Он тоже большой паук. Паук такой. Что происходит?
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Что типа я своих убиваю? У меня 25 штук. Фига я понабрал. Глядите-ка, смотрите, еще здесь проходик есть. О, сундучело. Сейчас тоже тут. У вас заполнены ячейки. Вот где я сейчас торговца найду? Давай, выкидываем. Давай, выкидываем. На всякий случай. Ну, все. Прикинь. Вот и все. Ёшкин. Вот. Да, все, больше нельзя. А я так и не понял, что мы подобрали, если мы что-то подбирали. Конечно же. Неизвестный предмет для лица. Здесь у нас все. Погнали. Точно больше нельзя? Нельзя. Обидно. Так, а мы оттуда, да? Нет, вот это я видел. Сундуки, блин, пропускаем. Ай-яй-яй.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Здесь, наверное, паучище. Иди гуляй.
For a moment there, I thought that had never
Все.
ended.
Тех пауков мы тут.
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. Accio. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Да, господи. Еще один неизвестный предмет для лица. Так, ну чё, забираем. Это записка. В реликвии сокрыта огромная сила, которую можно использовать во благо не только волшебников, но и всего мира. Но цена эта слишком велика, необходима темная жертва. Не трогайте реликвию, пока мы не узнаем больше. Ох, ё.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Oh.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please. Leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
И чего? Блин, ну я хочу попробовать помочь его сестре.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio!
А что, на него, что ли, наложили?
Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Come on, boy.
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Did you do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken
Как мне
full
тогда бежал?
responsibility. You have my word.
We've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Надеюсь, мы поможем его сестре.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Че, пешком идти, что ли? Ну да.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Давай, дружище, беги. Привет тому, кто меня смотрит.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
А чё, кто-то напал? А, опять эти гномы. Гоблинские. Давай наше новое заклинание. Пусть повоюет немного за нас. Ой, он уже против нас. Что там, сколько их еще? Да ладно. Нормально.
Boy, what have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her.
Вот козел,
From
а.
all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
Ну, мне кажется,
If I
можно
have to
было
keep
бы что-нибудь
proving
там
that to my uncle, I
другое
will.
заклинание
He cannot banish me from my own home. From my
использовать.
sister.
Типа
Might be best
откинуть
to let
его
him
там,
calm
либо
down a while.
приподнять, либо
May I speak to him?
огнем его
Perhaps I can help
бахнуть,
to ease the tension a
чтобы
bit.
You may
он
be
просто
right.
подальше от нее был.
Very
И все,
well.
и добить
Probably
его.
best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Так, что у нас? Отварчики.
Revelio.
Золотишко. Нет. Рябиновый отварчик. Так. Где этот Соломон?
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend
Будем
him.
его защищать.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Так. Я думаю, на этом закончим сегодня. Вот, завтра продолжим. Так что пойдемте-ка пока продадим сейчас. Здесь, кстати, можно быстренько сейчас продать вещи, которые нам не нужны. А лучше всего мы сейчас сходим быстренько в нашу комнату. Да. Изучим вещи, которые нам дали. Так, шарфик, очечки. И все. Очечки 56. О, 74. Тянем очечки, только мы это, конечно же, уберем. Так, здесь у нас это нам не надо. Около. Индиец тоже 66-й, но повышает урон от всех растений. Я вообще не пользовался этими. Так, 53, 50, 65. Так, вот тут можем что-нибудь улучшить. Так, на мне одето вот это, да? Получается обновление, нападение. Так, что на мне еще одето? Нападение. О, защиту. Защиту. Так, это мы сделали. И здесь тоже в защиту. Ну и все получается. Так. Что у нас там получается? Пойти продать это все по-быстрому. И можно будет заканчивать.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Да, давайте продавать, потому что нам ничего не надо. Вот, сойдет.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to
Так.
see you again.
Все, на этом, я думаю, сегодня мы закончим. Завтра продолжим проходить. Так что всем спасибо за просмотр.